guys. You're being so kind. Shaky is a very, very kind description of the way we started that first 15 minutes. But then to have a response the way we did, I thought was really, really impressive from our group. And then the way that we played the entire second half, I was pleased.
Thanks.
Jason, what was the key to that response? Where did it come from, do you think?
I honestly felt a lot of it coming from Kyle Beckman. I think he was one of a few players that was, I thought, completely engaged from the opening minute. And as often has happened before, I think the right people get rewarded on our team a lot. So fantastic to see him score the goal because I thought he deserved it. And then from there, everybody woke up.
Randy?
Jason, we saw a little bit of struggle by Finley to put some balls away, but it seemed like he was working hard in other ways. Maybe you could talk about that.
Yeah, I thought apart from the missed opportunities, he had a great game. It's interesting to say again because I thought he played great against Seattle last week and maybe missed a chance or two there. Tonight, the chances were maybe a little more glaring, but his assist was excellent, really, really excellent. So he's contributed on the stat line in that department, and then served another great service in for Will Johnson that was nearly a goal. And it's about the little things that he does for us, and he did a lot of those little things again tonight. You have to think that, I know it's going to be a light switch. At one point, one of them's going to go in, and then everything's going to work out for him.
Jason, how would you describe your situation, your standing in the CONCACAF Champions League and your prospects for advancing at this point?
I think it's early. I think it's still early to say. Obviously, with Cruz Azul winning tonight, puts us both at 6 points. The other two teams in the group have 3 points. So we feel positive about it, but I think we've got a real big hurdle next week. If we can get a positive result in that one, I'll feel a lot better about where we sit, but I think it's too early to feel good about ourselves right now.
You debuted a new striker tonight in Paulo Jr. Could you talk a little bit about his contribution, how you felt about him being able to score so quickly?
Yeah, I was pleased. Pleased with him because the first thing he does is win a ball off of their midfielder. So I appreciate things like that. I appreciate that he worked real hard to win that ball. I appreciated that he put himself in a couple of good spots to score a couple of goals. He missed his first chance. Would have liked to see him put that one away, but then to see him get on the score line and have some other real nice plays where he's running at defenders. He showed well for himself tonight.
Jason, I know in your first game as a head coach, you coached against Bruce Arena. Did you say anything to Toronto's coach tonight about maybe what he can expect in the coming months and years about maybe winning the championship?
I think it's far too early for other coaches to be asking me for advice.
Salvo obviously scored that crucial third goal from the spot. And he now has 5 goals in 3 Champions League matches. Can you talk about his production up to this point in this competition?
Yeah, he's been really, really instrumental to our success in this tournament so far. He's also been very instrumental in our success in the league. I think right now, I feel like he's playing his best soccer right now and has been in the past couple of weeks. So we'll hope that we can continue this role for him because obviously it's important for us.
Jason, it looked like Olave was moving a little gingerly or something early on. Is there
What's new?
nothing special with that? It was just
he's tweaked his knee a little bit early on in the game, and it's it feels to me like deja vu, a bit of Groundhog Day. Every game, I think he's going to take a knock and he's going to get through it. And typically in those games that he takes a knock, he ends up scoring a goal for us. So maybe before the next one, I'll walk out and kick him in the knee.
Jason, what's the status on Robbie Russell? Is he concussed or what?
Yeah, he has a concussion, and it seems like a pretty serious one. Doc already told me at halftime that it was pretty serious and would probably put him in great jeopardy to be available for us on Saturday.
Any other questions, James?
Just real quick, Javier Morales, what's his status for next Wednesday?
I think it's entirely too early to say. I think if he had been available for Saturday, he probably wouldn't have played anyways because of his injury. So we'll continue to do a lot of treatments on him and hope for the best that it heals pretty quickly and he's available for Wednesday. But I think right now it's impossible to say.
Want to talk about Fabi and Ned while you're on the injury front?
Yeah, Ned, obviously we saw him come into the game tonight. It was a really literally an hour and a half before the game decision on whether or not he would be available at all for us. So I thought he looked pretty good when he was out there, and he's obviously getting over the sickness and the knee's feeling better. So we'll hope that he'll be fully available for Saturday, and then got my fingers crossed with Fabian, but I just don't know. Again, hasn't had a full training session. We'll have to have one on Friday if he wants to be available for the game.
Anything else, guys? Cruz Azul 1-6